There are many reasons to go hosted, and many more for choosing 8x8 over the competition. Thank you for joining us for another Bank of Cardiff newscast. If your small or medium business hasn't made the leap yet from conventional PSTN to VoIP, you're probably thinking about it. With employees dispersed over space and time, cloud communication with its promise of cheap or even free calls to anywhere in the world is certainly a no-brainer. Ditching your minutes and using a mobile VoIP app to make your calls is what's being on the winning side of disruptive technologies all about. In fact, it's almost too good to be true. And for the Bank of Cardiff, it was at first, but all that changed because of 8x8. Bank of Cardiff Managing Director William Stern had a learning moment when he first forayed into VoIP. Technology is all about timing. The voice quality of a system installed at the bank's Manila call center was fine, if you happen to be phoning from the International Space Station. That and a few other usage quirks convinced Stern he had made the VoIP plunge too hastily, and the bank retreated back to the safety of landlines, mobile, and good old Skype. The problem wasn't the technology. It was that they hadn't discovered 8x8, and that's a hosted communications solution company firmly on the winning track. Gaining plaudits from Forbes, in fact, ranked 23 of 100 on its America's Best Small Companies list for 2013, and number 10 on its list of 20 fast-growing tech stars, plus rave reviews from its customers. It also won Bank of Cardiff as a client, convincing the company to return to the VoIP fold. So why 8x8 and what happened? And why 8x8 over, say, Cisco or ShoreTel? As pilots like to remind us, we have choices in our airline. We also have a choice of VoIP provider. 8x8's behemoth competitors might be the business class of cloud, but in the cost of the ticket, $100,000 in capital equipment, service plans, and multiple licenses is rather too steep for most small and medium companies. The new normal in airlines is a pick and pay menu of first-class items like maybe a visit to the VIP lounge, and 8x8 adheres to the same flexibility, tailoring billing and services to specific communication needs. There are no upfront costs, no service plans, and one license to cover multiple devices. It can feel like flying first class on an economy ticket. To be fair, smaller companies and competitors like Ring Central, Five9, and Mitel can be equally flexible in billing and licensing, and 8x8 outshines the others, however, in two ways. Simply put, it was first to the table. Unlike the opportunistic providers who hopped on board the hosted bandwagon once they were enticed by the margins, 8x8 actually pushed to get the VoIP technology accepted as a business tool. It also wins on security. There are all kinds of new regulations on the books, but not a lot of clarity about how these rules apply to VoIP. 8x8 has gone out of its way to translate new requirements into operating procedures. Now, making the transition to cloud is an obvious choice, but that doesn't mean it's always a walk in the park. 8x8 will tell you that up front. What's amazing are the tools they offer to assist with the hiccups. Their online speed test ensures your broadband can deliver high-quality voice calls. Their bandwidth calculator determines how much you'll need to increase internet connection when you start running voice traffic over it, and they also help you with your routers and firewalls. We could go on, but where you'll find the real proof of 8x8's superiority is in your staff. The early-to-adopt offices of Bank of Cardiff raved about the system so much, the rest of the company all but demanded the same for their branches. Employees are forever passing their enthusiasm for 8x8 onto their customers. Take it from a company that not only provides lending solutions, but practical advice to thousands of small and medium businesses. If you're going VoIP, go 8x8. That's all for now. Join us later this week for another Bank of Cardiff newscast. And remember that all our newscasts are available on our website, www.bankofcardiff.com/newscasts.